I'm back home and I'm making some late breakfast. We're going in for some ham, egg, and cheese croissants. Get that over there. I'm making one for me and one for my daughter. I actually have a tutorial on this, but it's as easy as you just saw. Croissant, ham, egg, and cheese. Of course, you can add whatever you like. And then I like to toast it for about 6 to 7 minutes. For about 7 minutes there. Gets nice and toasty and the cheese melts. It's perfect.
A preliminary test signal. A series of subharmonic pulses. They stand the best chance of transmission through the wormhole.
Okay, I don't know where this clip is gonna end up because my vlogging, as usual, is erratic. I just never know when I'm gonna have some time to pick up the camera, and I don't actually want to be on camera because I'm looking even more, y'all, I just can't today. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. Today it bothers me, so you're gonna look at Loxy. But what I wanted to do is I actually want to organize my movies. I want to watch some 80s movies, and as you can see, I'm watching House Sitter, which this is 90s, but I realized that I want to search for my collection for 80s stuff, and then it hit me all of a sudden that I don't actually have my movies organized by that at all. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, ignore my crazy pajamas. So I have movies that are in here. I do have the box covers to them, and I like to keep those, but yeah, I'm gonna have to find these like whenever I move. I think I want to find the box covers and maybe put them back in there. The reason why I want to do that is I actually like selecting my movies by seeing the box, because some of the covers, kind of like Funny Farm, it only says Funny Farm, but I will pick a movie just based off of the picture. And I want to do 80s, so Funny Farm is 80s, right? Xanadu is either 80s or 70s. I don't know, we're just gonna pretend. Sleepless in Seattle is 80s, 9 to 5 is 80s. This is Valley Girl, it's completely 80s. Mr. Mom. Okay, Heartbreaker is not. When Harry Met Sally, that is 80s. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Santa Claus 3 is not. Mrs. Doubtfire is not. That's 90s. The Burbs is 80s. Johnny Dangerously. Is this 80s? I feel like I need to get... I was going to say my phone, but that's what I'm recording you guys on. Can't Buy Me Love. That's 80s. I don't know why I have the Brats. Definitely, maybe that's not. Devil Wears Prada. Ruthless People. That's 80s. Heartbreakers. Okay, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, Miss Doubtfire is definitely 90s. Devil Wears Prada was not. It was like 2000s. The thought of that happening. If you've never seen Flight Plan, it's basically Jodie Foster's in it, which I love. I feel like Jodie Foster just stopped acting. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe she hasn't, and I just haven't been watching what she's doing. But her husband dies. He like supposedly commits suicide by throwing himself off a building. So she gets on this big plane, and her husband's like casket is also on this huge, like this massive plane, and gets on this plane with her daughter, and then she like takes a nap on this plane, but when she wakes up her daughter isn't there. So she starts asking people like where her daughter is, and people are like, what are you talking about, like what daughter? And so they literally make her think that she's gone crazy, but there was like a point. Yeah, you'd have to go see it. I mean, I don't want to like spoil it for you, but it's cuckoo. Okay, so we basically put everything that doesn't have a box into here. Good morning, guys. I'm not sure, as usual. I'm just gonna stop saying that I don't know what I'm gonna do for this vlog. It will pick up, it will get better, I promise, but I'm in this like lull period or just ghosting period. I don't know, I'm just like going with the motions until I guess more exciting things pick up. So I will go ahead and tell you what happened this morning, but I was in such a frenzy to just tidy up the house and pick it up and make it smell nice because I was having someone come and quote a move for, I know what will be a potential move. So I wanted to go ahead and start getting some quotes just in case there was the off chance that I'm gonna move sooner rather than later, because I am actively looking and I wanna be prepared for, you know, something to move super quickly. That's just me. I mean, honestly, if I could describe myself, I just like to be prepared. So, and what's funny is I've actually had this moving company, and I'm not gonna name them, but I have actually had them come before. Not for this move, but it was like a couple moves ago, and they came out to just look and see at what I told them I wanted to move, and then they would quote me, and it was free. And I remember specifically that when they quoted me that last time, I was just like, what? I'm not moving cross country. And I was just kind of like, okay, thanks for your time kind of thing. And this time I thought, oh, you know, I'm not taking that much. There's a lot that's actually not going in this move. And I was like, let's try it again. Because the last time that I got movers, which I think I did from like Groupon, it sort of stressed me out and they broke some stuff. I don't think it was the move into here, but it might have been the move before. Anyway, that's all irrelevant. So the guy shows up and I walk through, and I'm telling you, like, when I tell you I'm not taking much, I am not taking much. And his quote was even higher than the last one. And I was just like, are you kidding me? I was blown away. And I was just like, okay, thanks for your time. And that's my last lesson. I'm not going to be moving for a while anyway after this next move. But again, you never know life. You know, things can change and happen. But I'm going to sneeze. The point is, girl, no. All right, so I'm going to do some packing upstairs. I went ahead and pulled out all of the boxes that I have. It doesn't look like a lot, but there's actually quite a bit in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the upstairs packed now that my daughter, I don't even know if I said this, but my daughter left to go back to start second semester. So I'm basically switching from the craft room and coming up here, and I'm gonna work my way down just because I'm not gonna really be needing any of this anytime soon. actually want to see what's in these. I started another box, but okay, so movies, Pink Panther, Narnia, Shaggy Dog, Herbie Fully Loaded. Just some of the movies that I had bought my daughter when she was really young. Like stuff that I just don't think she would really watch much of now. She loves Disney, so like Madagascar and stuff. Those are movies you keep. Like Ratatouille over here. Yeah, like Ratatouille, you know, I'd keep. But we have stuff like Cars and Spy Kids. I just don't know. I mean, when she gets older, she might revisit some of these like I do. I watch a lot of the stuff I watched as a kid. Yeah, there's just... And then we get into some video games in this one. Okay, let's see what's in this big one. Ooh, Spaceballs. I love that movie, it's hilarious. The Dark Knight, Bug's Life, The Rundown. Okay, so these are really good movies. Caddyshack, The Breakfast Club. We have The Breakfast Club? Wow. That's a surprise to me. Blade Runner. Oh, you know what? I think these were my brother's movies that he gave to us. Star Wars, like all the Star Wars. Ooh, The Ugly Truth. That's really funny. Yeah, it's my brother's because he loved that 70s show, and that's not really like my jam. I really just didn't get that humor that much. Goonies, I swear to God, I have like 5 copies of the Goonies. Joe versus the Volcano. Ooh, that's a good 80s one. He has What About Bob too? That's hilarious. A lot of good movies here. I think it's gonna be really, you know, I think it'll be great for a media room, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the second box, and then I think I'm gonna take a break.